Todd Frazier, if you need a stopgap, is a serviceable player, okay? How about Pablo Lopez? Pablo Lopez is 25% owned in Yahoo. Again, if you look at it from afar, from his career stats, he's 4-5 with a 4.26 ERA. Not great, okay? But what's he done over the last 30 days? 2-0 with a 1.88 ERA, a 0.87 whip, and 27 Ks and 28.2 innings pitched. When this guy pitches at Marlins Stadium, insert him into your lineup. If you have a lineup where you can put someone on a bench and you aren't required to start them, this is a guy that you can work with. He can be an asset to your team. Okay? So, here's where we stand. I got some great StatCast numbers for you. I don't think Lenny's coming on at 8. I hope Lenny isn't coming on at 8, because God, I'd hate to cut the legend off. I'm fairly certain one of you guys would have let me know. I would hope. But let's talk about a couple guys, okay? Let's talk about. Let me get to that. Let's talk about Austin Riley, okay? I know everybody likes talking about him, and I know I'm guilty of it too, okay? So, going into Baseball Savant, and if you guys don't know about Baseball Savant, it really is a cool. But Baseball Savant and Baseball Reference are the two coolest websites. You can really go in there and manipulate it pretty much any way you want to. So, what did I find about Austin Riley in Baseball Savant? First thing, let's talk about him versus the league average, okay? Ground ball rate. Ground ball rate, the league average is 45%. Ground ball rate's not a good thing, right? That means you're hitting the ball on the ground. That means you're not hitting the ball in the park, okay? Riley, again, 45% major league average. Austin Riley is at 27.3%. Guys, that's a significant difference. That's 18 points better, percentage points better, okay? He is major league average fly rate, 21.8. He is at 30.9. Again, above average, right? The line drive rate, though, at 25.5 for the league average. Guys, Riley's sitting at 32.7. These are all good numbers. These numbers speak to sustainability, okay? And you're absolutely right. He is putting himself in the Rookie of the Year consideration. But, Pete Alonso, you nailed it. It's going to be really hard to cut. He's got a head start on him, right? So barring a setback from Alonso, it's him and Soraka, okay? Those are the two front runners. But I agree, Riley's in this, and if he can continue this, let's talk about pull rate, okay? MLB average pull rate is 36.3%. Riley's 27.3. Some might look at that and say, well, yeah, that's not good, right, Chappy? I think he still is considered a rookie. I believe, George, Soraka. So I look at that as that's a good thing. So he's 9 points better than league average. That tells me he's not pulling off the ball, though. These rookies come up, they tend to want to kill everything, right? So that tells me he's patient up there. He's taking the right pitches, okay? How about 38.2 to the middle of the field is the league average. He's at 40% above league average. Pretty impressive, right? But here's the really impressive stat about this. 25.5 is the league average of opposite field. This is the skill that takes longer to master. Guys, Austin Riley, 7 points better than league average at 32.7%. Okay? That's pretty impressive to me. I'll tell you, another impressive stat I see about Riley, he has 7 batted balls with an exit velocity of 110 miles an hour. Guys, that is elite. That means he's clobbering the ball, okay? He has 7 batted balls of 105 miles per hour and 8 batted balls of 100 miles per hour. That means he's consistently barreling the ball up, and here's proof, okay? The MLB average barrel percentage is 6.2. Austin Riley is 16.4%. Guys, that is elite numbers, okay? So, that's my spiel on Riley. I believe he has the staying power to keep this up. I am heavily invested in him. One more guy, and then I'm going to jump off of here. Let's talk about Jorge Polanco, folks. Jorge Polanco is having a career year in 2019, okay? What does that break down to, though? In 2019, so let's do 2019 versus 2018, and let's see where we can, again, from Baseball Savant, where we can see a difference, where things have changed, if you will. So in 2018, he hit .339 versus the fastball. He had 11 doubles, 2 triples, and 6 home runs. That's pretty good, guys. .339 is pretty good. This year, versus the fastball, he's hit .336. He's got 9 doubles. Guys, we've played a third of the games. He's got 9 doubles already, so he's hitting the ball harder. He's got 3 triples. Okay, he's got more triples than he had last year off of fastballs. And he's got more homers. He's got 7 homers. Well, you know what, George? He might be off the sauce, but it sure isn't showing, because what I'm about to show you speaks volumes about what Jorge Polanco is doing. Okay? Jorge Polanco, in 18, when he got busted for being on the sauce, hit .253 against the breaking ball. That's not good. Only 3 doubles, 1 triple, and 0 homers. Okay? 20 of 87 is your sample size. So this year, 51 at-bats. He's raised that almost 90 points. On the breaking ball, Polanco's hitting .340. I'll say it again. I'll say it slowly. .340. He's already got 4 doubles, 2 triples, and 2 homers on the breaking pitch. Right? So, yeah, but I know he was suspended, Kevin, but the fact that the average is still the same. The sample size, he's still got more at-bats last year against the breaking ball than he had this year. His counting stats are already better than that. Off speed. So, big improvement there, right? Big improvement in the curveball. Excuse me, the breaking pitch. So curve, slider, what have you. How about the off-speed pitch? In 2018, folks, it was damn near non-existent. He hit .163 on the off-speed pitch with 4 doubles. Okay? How about this year, you ask? A little bit different. He's hitting .360. .360 this year. He's already got 4 doubles and a homer. Already. Okay? Jorge Polanco is an underappreciated player still because of that comment you just said, George, because of being the perception of being on the sauce. Okay? So, again, what's that mean? Let's break it down. 2018, Polanco hit .228 and 302 at-bats. He had 187 hits. Or is that 87 hits, excuse me. He had 18 doubles. He had 3 triples, 6 homers, 38 runs, 42 RBIs, 25 walks, and 62 Ks. Okay? So, this year, he doesn't have as many at-bats yet. Okay? He's only at 241. He's got 81 hits. He's hitting .336 this year, folks. .336 compared to .288. Okay? That's for the whole year. He's got 18 doubles already. That matches last year's total. Okay? 80 games or not, Kev. 80 games or not. The whole year, right? He's got 2 more triples than he had all of last year already at 5 triples. He's got 4 more home runs already at 10 homers. He's already got 2 more runs, and he's tied. He has 9 less RBIs. Guys, we're seeing the evolution of Jorge Polanco right in front of our face, And no one wants to admit it because they all want to talk about him being on the sauce. And thank you, George, for setting that up. Okay? You're not the only one. Everybody talks about that. Pay attention to the numbers. They don't lie. Right? Now, last thing I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to get off of here. Thank you guys for letting me go into extra innings, as Kevin said the other day. Right? MLB average ground ball rate, 45%. Again, we'll go back to it, right? Polanco is at 28.1%, okay? I'll go a level deeper. That's impressive, though. You're talking about 17-point difference between a league average. But he's 10 percentage points better on a ground ball rate than he was last year, okay? That's what you want to see. You want to see improvements. And you're seeing this consistently across the board with Polanco. How about a 21% fly ball rate last year? Excuse me. A 21% fly ball rate average MLB, okay? Polanco is at 29.1, some 8 percentage points better, and 10 percentage points better from what he was last year. Again, improvement. The line drive rate, folks, 25% line drive rate. Last year, he was actually pretty good at 30.3%. This year, he's even improved on a little bit. He's at 31.7, okay? So all these numbers speak to across-the-board improvements. How about split stats? I'm going to do split stats and home run splits, and I'm out of here. I promise. Split stats. How about, maybe you could get him there, right? How about versus righties? He's hitting .339. He's got 9 homers, 15 RBI, or 15 doubles, 4 triples, 33 runs, and 25 RBIs. Smaller sample size because there's not as much lefties. He's still hitting .333, only 1 homers, but you're talking about a third less at-bats. So he can improve a little bit on the power from the left-handed side versus lefties. Won't kill him for that. 2 doubles, 1 triple, 7 runs, and 7 RBIs. Guys, this guy's well-rounded, all the way around. Home road splits. Here's where you can take advantage. And this is interesting, okay? So, we'll talk about his home splits first. Fairly impressive. He's hitting .294. He's got 2 homers, 5 doubles, 3 triples, and 14 runs. But away from home. Guys, thanks, Cha-Cha. Better late than never. I kept going. So, away from Minnesota, Jorge Polanco is hitting .370. .370, okay? He's got 8 homers, 12 doubles, 2 triples, 26 runs, and 24 RBIs. Guys, when you see Minnesota go on a road, cue up Polanco because he kills the ball on the road. .370, okay? So, that's where I'm at. I got more stuff, but I got an hour with Arnie coming up at 9. I'm going to tease you guys a little bit. I want to talk about some things with him. I always love talking with Arnie. But I've really enjoyed having a great chat room tonight. Thank you, Cha-Cha. Thank you, George. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Arnie. Thank you, anyone else who I may have missed. I appreciate you guys coming in and keeping me company. Always makes for a better show. Therefore, you get free Chappy. Come back at 9 and check us out. Arnie and I will be talking about whatever the heck we feel like talking about because that's how that works out. I'm Chappy. You're listening to Chaps Fantasy Chat. You can catch me on Tuesday nights at 7 and then again at 9. Thank you for the support. Keep tuning in to LennyMelnickFantasySports.com. Sign in to the website. Get on the chat room with all these experts. Love talking with you guys. We'll do it again next Tuesday at 9. But until then, stay tuned. George, you got to stay up till 9, man. Can't miss that show. No, I kid. We would like to see you, though. So, thanks, guys, for hanging around. Appreciate y'all. Have a good evening. Chaps Fantasy Chat. Lenny Melnick Fantasy Sports. Good evening. Peace.